Yo, welcome to Team RaddTitan, and going to be going over the weekly collectors chat. Apologies if... Are you all right there? What are you smirking about? You got a really weird smirk on your face. What?
This is just done a fucking drive-by fart, I think, did you?
Oh, really?
Did you do a drive-by fart?
That's the face you make, yeah?
Fucking liar, yeah.
Anyway, we're going to be going over the latest updates over the last couple of weeks. What's been going on, things that we've been sort of getting in, things we've been doing as well. We'll cover that. We've got some stuff from PCS. We've got some bits and pieces from... Who else we got? We've got a few things going on today. Got a few bits and pieces going on. There's a lot. I've got a new piece in, which is good. I'd like to go over that, talk about that.
I've got 45 new pieces in. Technically, if you look at it that way.
Yes. And obviously, we'll be fielding your questions as well. So if you don't know already, I'm George Gio, and over there on holiday, looking like he's caught between a couple of deck chairs, is Alex. And we'll be covering what's been going on and any questions that you might have. No subjects taboo. This is a fan channel, so we don't have to watch our P's and Q's here. We can say pretty much whatever we want to without upsetting anyone. That's going to cost us something, so it's all good.
We'll upset someone, but
Big shout out to our sponsor for this chat as well, which is Speculative Fiction. If you don't know Todd Johnson already, definitely check out his store. It was a cracking guy. We had him on last week's show where we covered some bits and pieces, went over the news. If you haven't seen that video, please check that out because that was a good one. He's a cracking guy. He showed us the latest updates from his store and how the progression on that's going over. I think it's in California. It looks crazy space age. So definitely check that out. It's worth a watch for sure.
Space Odyssey looking. Stanley Kubrick's his favourite director, so he's got that kind of route with it. And it looks impressive. Very impressive.
No, I can't hear you now. Whatever you've done, I can't hear any sound.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. What was that?
Loose cable. I jerked. I moved and the cable kind of come. Yeah. So I was saying, it was sort of Space Odyssey 2001 look to it. So he's like his favourite director, Stanley Kubrick. So he's kind of gone that route. And it's in California.
Awesome.
So it's going to have his opening at some point. So that'd be great. I'm actually away at the moment, so just visiting by the coast in Norfolk at the moment. So my background's forever changing. I like to mix it up. I should actually just get a green screen and then put like a picture of my old collection behind me or something. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of what's actually been delivered this week and last week. We got a load of pictures actually from George and I went on a bit of a rampage, and over the last 2-3 weeks, basically this seller on eBay has been listing Bowen mini busts, and George and I just literally cleared them out. We did a count up today, and I think between us we took 60 busts off them, mini busts. So it's just shy of 60 busts, and my girlfriend's listening now. But it's just over $3,000 between us. Fucking look at me like that. So we
just changed the numbers. Yes, so we took like 6 busts. Spent 60 pounds.
Yeah, she saw the boxes. In all fairness, she actually got quite excited by the bits when they were coming in. She was, "Oh, you got more busts?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she said, no, I actually really like these. They're actually really done really nice. And actually got quite a lot of character to them as well. So yeah, she was quite happy to look at them. She liked the AIM guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the yellow ones. Which one's your favourite one? Come on, quicker. We don't have all day.
Yeah. Chop.
Oh, Captain Marvel. The Captain Marvel with the stars on.
Nice.
You like that one?
I like that one.
Okay. She likes Human Torch.
Ah. What she said?
Oh, no, George will hate you if you say that.
What?
George is going to hate you if you say that one.
You can say it.
Omega Red.
Yeah, that's a great one. Yeah,
Yeah, no, because basically George sent me the link for that one. Well, Jenny sent it to George, and George goes, "Oh yeah, send it to Alex." So she sent it to me. I bought it for like £36, I think it was, which is a good price. It came in and is actually really nice. I think it was Mitchell Lawrence was asking about it last week as well, and
yeah,
I think no, it wasn't Mitchell Lawrence. So it was Dark Cross. It was what I can't remember, but something Dark Cross. I recently got Amiga Red. Very cool. Yeah, yeah. So it was Starcross, and it came in. And from pictures, the funny thing about Bowen stuff is the pictures really, really, really do not do them justice at all.
no,
And I know they've been around for like 20 years, and most people have probably seen them in local comic book stores and things like that. But we don't really have that luxury over in UK, and we've been seeing a lot of them lately, and literally getting them out of the box and just being like, these are really good. Like some of these are really good. Amiga Red was really impressive from pictures. It just doesn't like look great. It just looks like there's something missing. It just looks like small, and everything looks wrong with it. When you get it in hand, you get it out, you're like, that's really fucking nice. And it's the only one that Martin Canali sculpted for Brandy Bowen.
yeah.
Well,
That's
it's
I think
listed.
that's the kicker one. That one, the fact that it's the only one that he's done, and it does look nice in person. And I think there's things when you look at the pictures. I think there's things that don't really translate. So when you look at the like, I don't know what the official words are. What they're called, tendrils, or whatever
Yeah,
they're called, that basically come out of his wrist. They look kind of shit in pictures, but you don't realise that they're actually A, they're rubber and posable,
yeah.
and B, you've got two different sets from like two
I didn't
different
know that until
sizes.
I opened it.
So
Yeah.
you don't know that when you're looking at it. If they've posed it shit, you're like, oh, that looks shit. And you just sort of move
Yeah.
on. You don't realise that you can take them fucking things out and twist them and turn them and make them look how you want them to, which I just think is super fucking cool. And
It's a
sculpt is
really
nice.
nice,
It's a nice
nice
Amiga Red
touch.
sculpt as well.
I honestly thought that because I got the Constrictor as well, I thought that it was going to be the same case with him, but they're actually fixed.
But yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
I
we'll
just didn't
get on
expect that.
to. Yeah, neither did I. I didn't know they came with two sets. I mean, I had some Bowen busts.
I didn't even know they were posable.
Probably, I had some Bowen busts about 15 years ago. I think it was. It was like before I got statues. I had some Bowen busts. I had like Mysterio. I had a couple of Spider-Man. I had Silver Surfer, Daredevil without the arms. I had probably about, I'd say a Sabretooth, maybe I'd say less than 10. And I had them for quite a while. And then I literally sold them all for like £10 each or something. I sold them well cheap. I should have just kept them in the box and left them in the corner.
Yeah, you
Um,
definitely should have.
I think I bought back every single one of them that I sold. Apart from the Daredevil with no arms, I bought Daredevil with arms.
Nah.
So yeah, yeah. In the house, we've got Happy JCG Art. How you doing?
Yo,
Got
brother.
Mitchell Lawrence, Jojo Valdez. How's it going? Yep, we are live.
All good,
Picky
bro.
Picks. How you doing? Dark Cross in the house. Pablo Goria. I'm going to butcher your name. Shane von Lichtenstein. How you doing? Tommy Cole.
Cheers,
Coleman
man. Thanks.
22.
I appreciate the well wishes. Everybody's
Yeah,
suffering with a little bit of a virus. I'm not 100% myself. I don't know what's going on, but my son brought home something that's called slap cheek, whatever it's called, which is like some type of strep or some shit, some bollocks anyway, some horrible virus. He's still coughing about a month later. Apparently his cough can last like 100 days. So
fuck.
my cough is easing off a bit, but like I've got like a fucking big, like my eyes been swollen for the last couple of days, so I'm on some antibiotics because I think I'm getting sinusitis. But yeah, my little one last night, he's been getting temperatures at night, a little bit like what COVID was like for my son, my first son, when he had it, which is like he's all right during the day. And then for some reason, as soon as it's like around about 7 p.m., 8 p.m., the temperature starts going up. So it's like in like the low 38s. So it's a bit like fuck. And then they get clingy and very easily disturbed. So tonight I had to dose him up with Calpol, man. I took his temperature like 37.8. I was like, that's enough. I fucking gave
That's
him
like my
some.
girlfriend, though. She's my girlfriend's clingy and disturbed.
Yeah. But the missus is up there fucking knackered and asleep as well. I mean, they're all not 100% my free, so, you know, it means they're all a bit fucking temperamental. I appreciate the well wishes, brother. I very appreciate that. And apologies about not making it on here yesterday, but literally I got trapped upstairs. And as a result, I bought 2 more Bowen busts like a fucking idiot for 200 and odd quid. I was
Well,
like
that was
sitting
the
on my
one
phone
which
depressed about it. So I was like, yeah, let's buy something, fuck it.
I wouldn't have guessed you buying the one you got. Do you want to mention the
Yeah.
ones, or do you want to wait for them to come in?
Nah, I don't care. So fuck you like. I don't care.
Do you want to mention them? I'm not mentioning them. They're your shit, so you can mention them.
Yeah, last night I got the Archangel, the one with the big wings, because there's a couple of I think there's a couple of those. There's one that has like the short wings. I'm like, that's the big fuck off wings. I got the big fuck off wings.
I have Angel.
Yeah, but there's 2 Archangels. There's one with the short wings.
Yeah. The one with the stubby
wings. Yeah, and then there's ones with the proper the big wings. So I got that big one.
That's one that looks shit in pictures. Is the stubby wing one?
Yeah, you got to be careful with pictures. I just opened Baron Zemo today. I took loads of pictures of that, and that's really nice. Like I got it because I was like, that's like a proper Avengers comic book villain, man. Like Baron Zemo, never going to have a pink fucking character, a fluffy fucking elbow or shoulder pads. It's never going to happen. So I was like, fuck it, I'm getting that.
He's got like a mane, isn't he?
Yeah, but it's actually really nice. I mean, it's got there's something about the Bowen bust, man. There's a romance to them. Yeah. Even characters, I've said this to Alex before, even characters that are done better, and it's weird. There's there's some statues where they actually are definitely done better, but they don't have the soul. They just don't have the character. They don't have it. You get them and you look at them and you're like, oh, that looks really good. They don't ever stay. You're a bit like, nah. It's weird. I can't understand it. I really can't, but it is what it is. So, I got the Archangel with the big wings, and then I got Damien. I think it's Damien Hellstrom, who's otherwise known as Hellstorm, which is the Son of Satan series thing. I got him. I managed, but he's actually quite a rare one. He goes for quite big money. That one goes for like £400-500. That one. So that's up there with like Serta and Eternity and shit like that. It's quite a rare one. So part of it is the elitism of that, really. I was just like, yeah. And I was like, I'm going to get it in person and see what the fucking crack is.
Yeah, I bet. We are actually just shy of 240,000 subs at the moment. We are 225 away at the moment. So we're getting close. That's nice. That's a nice number.
I want to thank everybody as well for we just surpassed 100 million views on the channel, which I think is fucking amazing. When I saw the numbers, I was like, shit, I didn't even realize. But that's so thank you for every single one of you that's ever clicked on a video. And I hope you've liked it and put a comment so we can chat to you, because half of the fun is just actually talking to people afterwards, which is the part I enjoy the most.
Well, the interaction within the live shows are one of my favorite as well. I mean, we currently have 102.6 million views, which it is actually higher because there were quite a few videos that got deleted at one point. So it's probably about I'd say 105 million would probably be the true number. We also then have 994.8 thousand watch hours. So we are nearly 1 million watch hours. That's a lot as well. Yeah. So we're doing good. We're doing good. Still growing, still going along fine. And nice numbers actually.
Nice numbers.
Oh yeah, if you want to be an arsehole, we're like over double most of the people. Triple some. So yeah, we're doing really well. What we can do then? If you've got any questions, anyone, just chuck them in the comments, and we'll get through those. Anything you want us to bring up this week? Anything you want us to go through?
A few things that are going on though, in there. Like there's some categories sharing videos. Yeah, there's something about Figurama, and what the fuck was the other one?
He did it with XM delivery times as well.
Yes, that was
so. Basically, he's been around for a long time. And he's been around for quite a while, and I guess he's always been very much like I think he's always been quite a positive collector. And I think what he's done is, where his channel hasn't really grown a lot, I think he's realized lately that if you do negative stuff, you get quite a lot of views, and I think that's the route he's gone down now. So I think
Well,
that's where
maybe.
it's
Or, I
going with
mean,
it. I
I
think
mean,
the
it's
issue. So the issue with it is someone sent me a video. So someone sent me the link today, and they go, "Who is this guy?" And I go, "Oh yeah, he's been around for a while. Whatever. He's an alright guy. You know, he's fine." And they go, "Yeah, do you know? He watched the video. I haven't watched it, and apparently it's just all conjecture. It's just all like there's no facts to it. And when you're putting a video together like that, you need to be fact based. You can't just be like even Batcuck does it as well. It's like he'll do a video like, "Is this the end of XM?" And then in his whole video, he'll never mention that it's the end. He'll just be, "Oh, XM have a few problems, and oh, you know, they're resolving it." You know what I mean? And it's just one of those
also like
clickbait things.
clickbait
I
stuff.
think.
Clickbait stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. And I
Yeah.
think this guy's kind of realised that, oh yeah, if you do something negative and you rustle a few feathers, you're going to get a few more subs and you're going to get a few more views
Maybe. I
on
mean,
that. That's the
you could look at
reason.
it from that cynical perspective, or maybe his perspective of it is fairly negative. So he's just sharing how he sees it. It really
Well, no, because
depends. It's very hard.
I've seen a conversation thread with him and the guy who sent it to me, and they're
Yeah.
kind of having a conversation, and he's making out like it's factual, and he's only going to say what he thinks is true. So it's a bit
Yeah.
like, okay, yeah. You know, thanks to you guys not being a sellout douchebag, like some YouTube's content creators. Yeah, we try.
Well, I don't know
Even
about
when
that.
that's the thing is like even when I
Try and
was
be
working,
yourself is the best bet in it.
yeah, even when working for XM, working for Figurama, you know, Connecticut, whoever I've been working with, you know, that doesn't stop me saying if something happens, I'm going to say it.
It always
You know,
makes me laugh.
What's that?
News station. You know, just when I've like seen posts and shit, and you talking about shit when you work for a company and saying that you don't like it. I think that takes fucking balls. I think that takes real balls.
I think
But
the thing
you
about
don't.
that, I think the
You're
main thing
going to
about it,
though.
I stand by it as well, is that you know the way that we do the reviews and the way we do things, you know, we're not going to. Not everyone's going to be happy about it. Not everyone's going to be smiling about some of the reviews because, you know, for example, when you review something like the Wolverine on Sentinel Hand by Sideshow, as soon as you say this is going to lean and this is not very good because of this or this is this, you've just pissed off 6,000 people who bought it. So that's
Yeah.
the problem, and people are invested in it and they take it personally. And the thing about that was, I'm pretty sure we said it was going to lean, and it did.
Oh yeah.
And
It's a
those
bad lean
things,
of that
people
one.
don't remember that. People don't remember those things. They don't remember the times where we've mentioned something and it's actually happened to come to like fruition. And the thing about that is like, you know, we only say things because firstly we believe it, and secondly because you know companies need to hear these things. Companies need to hear that then they are doing things wrong. They need to know they need to improve, otherwise they get lazy. And you know that's the problem with the hobby.
Well, yeah. I mean, maybe not many people were collecting at the time, but 2015 to maybe 2017 was probably just like a fucking snooze fest of Captain Morgan, boring, basic shit, very minimal, just it's not really crap work in those 2 years. And it did actually take XM sort of jumping into the
Well, that's
arena
why like
to
Magneto
fucking
kind of took off.
it took them coming in to liven everybody up because that's what it is. People say like iron sharpens iron, doesn't it? That's the point. Is that when I think now we're a little bit like running out of fucking metal because there's so many fucking people. So it's not really, it doesn't really work that way anymore because at the moment, the real big problem with the community that we're in, the world that we're in this hobby is there's the license is just given out too easy. There's too many people at the party, and there isn't enough collectors to carry that on. There just isn't. So it's going to collapse. Companies are going to go bust, and loads of new players are going to die in the water. Unless they do something fucking out.
Well,
Just outstanding.
I think companies like PCS, I think, is a good example. PCS are doing things in a way where they're kind of covering a lot of bases. They're doing small PVC. They're doing third scale, they're doing 6 scale, they're doing core scale, they're doing life size. They're covering so many areas. Then also they're going into sporting memorabilia at the moment. They do horror, they do video game. They kind of got their
Wide net.
fingers in so many pies that
Yeah.
they're going to they spread their net so wide that they're going to catch something. And they also even did the Spider-Man 2 pack that come with Venom and a Spider-Man. That was them who created that. So
Yeah.
they keep they widen their net. They attack from loads of angles. They're going to get things, and I think they keep their company very lean as well. They don't have a lot of overheads, so that's another thing that they do right. And I think that is something that a lot of companies are going to realize. XM have too many staff for the size of the company. They have too many staff, and the gallery as well is an amazing idea. It's a beautiful place. It's I love going there. I love being there. I love walking around. I love the feeling of being there. But it just hemorrhages money. It just just what you spend so much money to maintain that, and
Yeah.
it's unfortunate. But they arranged it when the hobby was doing better. They arranged it. I think they started planning that. It would have been easily been before COVID.
Yeah.
So they already committed to it, so they had to finish it. But now, yeah, it's just hemorrhaging money, unfortunately. And I just think companies need to review how they do things. They need to cut back on their staffing costs. They need to cut more areas and also work on their marketing. There's some marketing fucking sucks. I sound like I'm attacking XM now, but XM, their marketing is just repetitive. It just do the same things every week. Something comes out, they do the same things, and it just doesn't catch the eye now. And you can't do this Field of Dreams thing anymore. Back in 2015, 16, maybe 17, all them years, if you built it, they came and people recognized it and they were like, oh my God, and they ordered it day one. Now, people won't order day one and they'll wait until things are in hand and then they'll make their move. And that's so one more thing is the way the pre-orders are done. That needs to change. The way that they take money 2 years in advance, that needs to change because now people are just going to cancel. They're going to want their money back. They're not going to stay their money held up for that long. It's just not happening. So things
Yeah.
need to change for sure.
The transitions need to be much faster.
But it's like
because
there's so many areas.
Because of the saturation and how many things are coming out, people find other things. Can't wait 2 years. You just can't.
Yeah.
I mean, I ordered this Better Ray bill, this fan art Better Ray bill. I don't know how long that was ago, Alex, but it weren't fucking long. It's about 4 or 5 months ago. And I've got it in my hand.
I mean, maximum
Put it in my room.
I don't think it was that long. I'm
I'm
saying that's
fucking telling
maximum
you.
6 months and done.
I think that's generous. I actually think to myself, I saw the fucking render of it. I was like, I need that. Who did that? Found the people that did it. And then it was like, yeah, put me down. I want it. And I'm telling you, it weren't fucking long. I would say it's 4 months, 5 months maximum. And that's a turnaround that you're fucking with. If you're telling somebody who's got a Better Ray bill on order from something, you're talking 18 months. In that time, I could have 3.
Well, that's the problem with a lot of a lot of the other licenses as well. Like when you do like movie stuff, which is current, like Queen Studios, even Infinity Studios, when you do current movie stuff and you wait 2 years for it, it's no longer relevant as such. A lot of these movies are not going to be, the classic movies in 20, 30 years' time. They're going to be, a lot of them are going to be forgotten. Like the new Avatar movie, I've not seen it. I've got it. Literally had it. Must easily be 6 months. I've had it waiting to watch. I'm not even touched it. I've got I don't literally as soon as I saw it was 3 hours 20 minutes or 3 hours 10 minutes or whatever it was. I'm like, yeah, another day. I'll do that another day. I'll do that now. Not doing it now. And that's even before the baby came along. So I mean, I think that when you then invest in these things like Prime One as well, they do it a lot. So they'll say, I think Prime One have already announced they're doing the Aliens Romulus pieces, and I think that is a risky thing to do. But hey, I mean, yeah.
He is as well, though. It's like, I can't remember who it is at point. I don't know if it's Infinity or Queen, but
Oh
like
shit!
people are doing Harry Potter now.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there going,
Same
this
group
is
showed
like,
their Craven in October 2020. Are you sure 2020, Luke? That's nearly 4 years ago, and it's still not sent. Because I only saw stuff for Craven recently, but I don't know.
what Craven's that?
Is that the Craven we were showing the other week where he's on the
The
carved?
ATF one?
Yeah.
I don't know. 2020 is like a long time ago. I don't even know if they were around then, but I couldn't. I don't know.
PCS can really move forward move out in front if they get their Star Wars line on point. There's confidence that they will. Hey guys, apologies if you already covered this, but I wanted to know what your thoughts of the Court Scout Bruce Lee from Blitzway. Is there a new one? Because we've seen quite a few of those. Let me just look at which movie that's from. Bruce Lee Bullets, because I know Blitzway have done a bunch of them. Actually, Blitzway did a lot of like a Game of Death 50th anniversary one. That's expensive. Wow. I'll share the screen a bit later on with that one. We can go through it. We haven't spoke about that one before. Yeah, we'll bring that one up later. ASB.
Go with it.
Yeah, ATF Craven. I first messaged about it October 11th, 2020. Damn.
I've only just started seeing things about that, but then again, I've only been in their group for like the last maybe 6 months.
Yeah, I'm still looking forward to the Queen Studios Black Adam on Throne. Still isn't out. The movie is a distant memory now. Yeah,
I enjoyed that movie. I enjoyed Black Adam.
Yeah,
Not like enjoyed like in a way that was like changed my world or anything, but I sat there and thought what it was. I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool. It's all right.
Yeah, I mean, compared to like Shazam, I hated Shazam. I found Shazam really, really bad. I haven't even touched the second one.
I still haven't been able to finish that.
Yeah, so I mean, compared to that, I saw Black Adam actually in the cinema, and I enjoyed it as a kind of popcorn flick, but it wasn't something that I would go away and I'd watch again. It wasn't that. Black Adam was all right. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Cheers, Mitchell. Yeah, we're going to pull that one up. It's actually quite a nice one, but not really. I've not seen that one before, and we can talk about it.
Speaking of martial arts pioneers, if anybody's into that, man, you should check out Joe Rogan's latest podcast. He has Hoist Gracie on, and that's a really good. I've only watched the first like 40 minutes of it so far because I can only do it in like blocks when I'm like doing shit. But yeah, that's it's like an amazing to listen to him talk.
What do you do on Spotify?
It's on YouTube.
Oh, is it? I thought you took his stuff off YouTube.
It comes up on my thing. I've heard like clips and things, and then eventually the whole one comes up. It's like 2 hours, the Hoist Gracie one, and obviously he's like the fucking first and the pioneer. When we used to have them discussions like years and years ago before UFC sort of even existed, like boxer versus wrestler, who's going to win? Fucking jiu-jitsu guy versus kickboxer, who's going to win? And the original UFCs, the first ones, that was all put to the test. That's exactly what happened. It was styles versus styles, no rules. And Hoist Gracie just showed the world that regardless of how fucking big you are, if you have technique, if you have good technique, you can beat anybody, regardless. And he did that. He beat fucking everybody. Little guy, beat the shit out of everybody. And it was like crazy to watch, really. You're sitting there like, what the fuck happened there? And it's funny when you're talking about it, and it was pretty cool listening to like how it started and all that kind of shit. And
is his English really good?
Yeah, it's pretty good, it's pretty good, man. Okay. It's pretty good, yeah.
All right, let's just pull up. I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll pull up this quickly. I'll do the going to get the old Infinity screen. Do it that way.
Nice.
Yeah, so this actually looks pretty good. It's quite expensive though. For a quarter scale piece, that's expensive. Like £1,500. But that's nice. Looks nice. Blitzway, we've seen the 1/3 version. I think we reviewed the 1/3 version Game of Death, and there is a 1/3.
We also
Enter the
reviewed the
Dragon.
Enter the Dragon one.
We only did one, didn't we?
We did. I think we did the Enter the Dragon
One
one.
at Tom's house, I think we did.
Yeah, it was Enter the Dragon, I think, but he did have the Game of Death as well.
Oh, okay. But it looks nice. It looks really nice. But again, I just think that price point is quite steep.
Lightness is banging. It's just probably about. It's just a lot of money.
Yeah.
Quarter scale piece. That's big money.
Wooden architecture theme based. Tailored design. I'm just trying to see what material it's made from. Doesn't say. Just wondering if it is silicone or whether it's
that would probably justify the costing.
Version hair, just resin. Oh, it's resin. It's resin with hair. Okay. It's not. It does look nice, but I just think that's a bit steep.
Yeah, it's quite steep.
All right.
It's very nice likeness, though. It's very good looking likeness.
There's a sculpted in hair version. Rooted hair is a lot more expensive. Yeah, it's a bit too expensive. What's this? The big equalizer has begun. The strong will survive. Okay. Dear Alec, how you doing, Gary? Hope yours good. Have you seen a film called No One Will Save You? Is that a one with Luke Evans? Or no?
I find it hard to watch any film with a title like that.
Yeah.
I did that for years with Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead. I thought that was a shit title. I was like, everyone used to talk about it because I like gangster films, you know. Or like Italian Family.
No. Gary, that's actually on my list to watch. That's the one my girlfriend wants to watch. Actually,
I bet she does.
It's a horror film with aliens. She wants to watch it. Yeah.
Shit title though, bro.
Is really crap title.
Shit title that.
What's the one then with Luke Evans? Everyone Must Die or something like that. No One Will Live. Something like that.
God.
And Luke Evans
Jesus
fucks all up.
Where's the fucking creativity these days, dude?
Well, it was a WWE movie. So that gives you all you need to know. Yeah. But it had some good deaths in it. It was quite gory. What we do then is let me pull these up. We're going to go into my ones first.
Let's go.
I don't have my separate screen, so I don't know how these are going to come out and whether they're going to be a bit. I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to see if I have to adjust things. Present. Yeah. Window. That one. Share. Is that all right?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. What I'll do then is I'll swap the branding to. Is it that one? That one's okay? Or that one?
Yeah, it's fine.
No, that one's not good.
The first one. Less offensive. Yeah.
Actually, the other one was all right, wasn't it? Oh, no.
Yeah, it's fine too. It don't bother me.
All right, we'll see. We'll keep sticking to that one and then see what happens. So, yeah, this is part of the haul that Gio and I got. How you doing, James?
What's it? Warrington, isn't it?
Yeah, Will Worthington the third, isn't it? William Worthington. Scott Atkins did great martial arts, YouTube. Big equalizers. How you doing, Josh, in the house? So I'll just go through the comments before I turn this over. Because, so this is William. No, it's not William, is it?
He did a red one of these, didn't he? As well.
Did. Yeah, he did.
I don't understand the reference to Ring.
No, I don't know. I don't really know much about the character. I only got it because it was like 15 quid.
Nice.
So, it's got a chip on the back wing, but I think what I'll do is once I kind of get them all out, I'll make a list of what's damaged and how damaged, and I may buy some like model paints and actually try out things I'm repairing them.
Nice.
Especially on these because I paid like 15 quid for them. You know, I don't mind if I really fuck it up, especially if it's on the back and stuff anyway. But yeah, so this is one of the batches we got. We haven't got all of them in there, don't worry. His character is Angel, and that's a Halo not a ring. There you go. Stuart Murray to
Gonna
the
say,
rescue. Yeah, it makes
fucking
sense.
Lord of the
That
Rings.
actually makes sense. When George said ring, I was just like, yeah, that makes no sense. Why the fuck is there a ring there? But yeah, it's a fucking halo.
Uh-huh.
Then you got Ming, the Merciless. This is like a double pack. Actually, came out quite nice with Flash Gordon.
With Flash Gordon, yeah.
I was going to say Flash Gordon, but that's a different movie, isn't it?
Different movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
So
get those two
basically,
confused.
yeah, I think I had that on VHS. So yeah, I just got these ones actually because my girlfriend quite likes it. But then when I showed her, she was like, "Yeah, that doesn't look anything like him." I go, "No, this is the comic. It's not like Sam
The
Jones." And she's
movie, yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Oh,
yeah.
yeah, yeah." But still, they are pretty cool, like cool little pieces. Sorry,
Yeah, yeah.
Ming looks cool. She said he
Yeah.
looks like the Mandarin though, like the Ben Kingsley
He
Mandarin.
looks like Sang.
No,
Looks like Sang all dressed up.
no, yeah, one of Sang's legs. Then you got the Invisible Woman. Actually, again, I got this one just because of the price, because I think they dropped it to £25 for the triple
The
pack,
set.
and I'm just like, I'm not a Fantastic Four fan for some reason. I don't know.
I just like the
Just
picture of the
never
back of
really.
her.
I don't know. It comes up at the front, I think now. Yeah, there you go. So basically, the thing about her is, yeah, she's
They
clear
are
resin
dark.
painted over it. She looks really nice, and then he is actually clear resin as well. And when you hold him up to the light, he looks really fucking cool, like really cool. And then also Reed Richards, he's got that machine in his hand, which is like that really powerful thing you can destroy planets with. But I can't remember what it's called. Um,
Murder
but
machine.
but the
So,
three of them actually really surprised me. I mean, when you see pictures of them online, I just literally thought to myself, I'm going to buy them because there's three of them for £25, and I don't mind the Human Torch. There's a Human Torch and Silver Surfer cover I really like. So I was a bit
yeah.
like, I may just display him and fuck the other two off in the box.
Yeah.
The thing which I don't want to do is I don't want to have to go out and buy the thing now because
Yeah.
that would do my nutting if I paid full price for him. Yeah, that's it. Coleman says, yeah, the Ultimate Nullifier. That's what it's called.
Yes.
Yeah, cheers, man. I keep forgetting to Google it and couldn't remember what it was called. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, she's nice. Then you got Bullseye. Fucking went blank
He
there.
looks good.
He's cool as well. I mean, his knife comes off. Again, it was just cheap, and I've got Daredevil, and they'll pair off nicely. George wanted this one, but I'm sorry, I'm keeping that one.
Yeah. Fuck you, George.
But yeah, no, it's a nice piece. Really nice piece.
I
Carnage
like
as
the
well.
metallic. I like the metallic blues on that. It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That's the
nice.
money that is.
It's a nice one. Carnage as well, which goes for good money. Got this one for £30. So I was just like, I already have this one with Broken Fingers, which is really, really common. Like really common, they all break. Because the thing with like this one and Super Scroll and um, Invisible Woman is they are all clear resin. Like the whole thing is clear resin, and they paint over the clear resin, so they are
Yeah.
pretty fragile. So this one is really common that the fingers break off, and there's a few on eBay, and all the fingers are broken on them. So yeah, this one
Yeah, but
came
it's
in
still out for like £150. Broken or
130
not.
plus. Yeah, the one I saw was 130 plus shipping, and it
Yeah,
had
£50.
two or three broken fingers on his right
Yeah.
hand. So
And that's
yeah,
broken. So you did very well.
yeah. So far, anyway, I mean, it looked like it was mint, and I'm going to take care of that one. I tell you. But no, it's a nice
Yeah.
piece. There's some of the ones as well. I just put them all in group shots. So you got Titanium Man, which does kind of it does kind of remind me a bit of something from Real Steel or something like that. It's actually a really nice piece, but I don't think I'll keep him. Then you got the Professor X, which is actually sculpted by Mark Newman, and I think with the Professor X, he actually does look a bit of a different style from a lot of the others. He is a bit more kind of realistic when you actually look at him in
Yeah.
your hand. He also has one of those double bases, so you can raise him up higher, so the base actually comes off.
Yeah.
Also, you got Gambit, which actually is really nice. One of the cards were missing, unfortunately, but it doesn't really matter. It still looks cool. Cyclops, again, I just got it to complete as like like an X-Men set. He actually looks really cool as well. Then you got Constrictor, Super Scroll, Agents of AIM, or whatever they're called. And then at the back, you've got Prowler. Prowler's actually bigger than he looks there. He's actually really nice. The one with the AIM pieces is they're actually, there you go, there's all those together just in the corner. The AIM piece is actually one of the only ones I know of that come in pieces like
Yeah,
this.
I've not seen that before.
Yeah.
So I was very surprised when I got these pictures when you sent them. I was like, oh, that's fucking well cool.
Well, the thing as well is you said there was a guy with 2 pairs. So
yeah, he's got a display where he's got MODOK in the middle, and he's got 2 at the front, and like 2 right in the front, 2 out wide, and then MODOK in a DTOV, and it looks the bollocks. It's a really nice display.
You could probably display him with like one with a bazooka, one with a gun. So you can actually display them in 4 ways, I believe. And it actually looks fine. The only thing is the actual the arms are a bit loose, so you definitely would need them behind glass. Definitely. Then I've got this one as well, which is a bit of a one which totally was off the radar, but it was £30, I think, and I just thought it looked really cool. So it's Mr. Monster.
I don't know that one.
No, it's not Marvel. It's not Marvel. Giant Man, which actually is quite big. He's got a scuff. He had a scuff on his head, like here, and and it's like a chip, like a paint chip here, which again is just like easy repair. So yeah, I'll give that a go. That was £15.
Most of these things are like 20 years old, so.
Well, that's the other thing as well. I mean, this is big. This is a big one as well. Obviously, it's Giant Man, so he's got to be big. But it's a nice piece, and again, it's just one of the ones which.
Gotta be big. Sorry.
Yeah. He doesn't say he's got to be big though. He's got a big dick. No,
no, it's got to be big.
But is that like there's an uncut version where he's got a big dick? No.
No, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Anyway.
I never heard that version.
I'm sure they played it in the Hendon a few times. Yeah, and then, so that's that one. And then there's our Wasp there as well.
Yeah.
It's the monster at the back of him. Also, I found the Infinity Studios Orange #1, so I ordered that as well. So that's coming in. And also, Andy Kelly posted that he got the Stan Lee from Beast Kingdom, and it was down to like £100, and it was on Amazon. So I had like £20 voucher for Amazon, so I got that in. I got that sent to George's house. So
yeah, I'm looking at it.
So I want to get that.
Right
Yeah. Also, I got this Dr. Octopus. Basically, it's like one of the old archive sets. This is like 20 years old.
This is awesome.
This is from 2004.
Shit.
Yeah, and it was literally brand new in the box, like brand new in the box. So I got it. It's hard to take a picture of and hold it at the same time because all those tentacles come off. The glasses just sit on there. So and also like within the actual belt, like when you look down, the actual detailing inside is actually really nice. But the thing is the only problem with it is it actually is like the size of a statue. It is core scale, and it would demand a statue place. So that's the only concerning thing about it really is it takes up a lot of space.
Sort of thing that next to a Spider-Man would look shit off.
Of course, especially that's the weird thing that made me think about it because obviously this was from 2004. Obviously then they did the Spider-Man premium format in 2006, I think, and then they did the Green Goblin in 2005. So it's kind of surprising they didn't do a Dr. Octopus ever.
Still haven't done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They still haven't done it. So that's a real surprise, isn't it, really, if you think about it?
Yeah, especially when you think on their files, you know, they've done some of the work for making this already.
At that time, yeah, for sure. Actually, well, back then this was probably sculpted traditionally. Yeah, so back then...
Yeah, but they still have the cast and stuff, though.
Yeah, but they can't really use it in that way, though. They won't really be able to use it. How you doing, Matt? Good to see you in the house. Matt Morazek.
Yo.
My girlfriend, actually, when you came off the chat, she was talking about how you're Polish and it's a Polish name and we're saying it totally wrong.
How do you say it?
I don't know. She's doing something in a bit. How do you say his name then? Mrozek. Yeah. Huh?
I bet Matt.
Morozek.
I bet Matt thinks I wish I had fucking
Okay.
Smith or some shit. Or Thompson.
Morozek. She's like Morozek.
Morosi. Okay, Morosi.
Morozek. And then Matt's saying, yeah, it's a longo. Longo. Coleman, how you doing? Vass,
Yo, bitch.
man. All right, so where was? Oh yeah, then there's your Beta Ray Bill.
Oh yeah, so I got this in. So I got the this is quarter scale Better Ray Bill fan art. This is ATF piece. I think this is my ninth. I think this is my ninth piece from them.
Jesus fucking Christ!
It's the ninth piece in the last maybe 14 months, I would say.
Yeah,
so
fucking room.
And I'll tell you something. He fucking just posted a picture of the Grey Hulk. Now I'm like, is that yours? Yeah. And he knows. He always sends me like a laughing face every time. Yeah. I'm like, is that yours? And he's like laughing, like, yeah, that's fucking. There we go. We're about to start. All right, now we need to talk. Anyway, it comes in one box. So it comes in one box and in two sort of shelves, two sort of foam bits. This is the underside of the base. This is part of their like Viking series. I got number 17 to 30. Yeah. So the base is sort of like it's actually really cool because it's that bottom part there with the vines and shit is almost a metallic sort of like paint. So it's actually quite shiny and catches the light really nice.
Breaks up a little bit.
And what I really like is the rock formations, like the mountain formation covered in like all different kind of textures of snow, is so fucking random. It's actually like real rocks. You know, like when you get a statue and there's rocks underneath it, they're sort of uniform in their size and how much they stick out and how much. You understand? It's sort of like there's something about it that is man-made. It's got symmetry and it's like, do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
This one is not like that at all. When I got it out, I was like, fuck me, this is like well random. These are all like coming all over the place, these fucking bits. So I was like, and all different sizes, like short.
It sounds like your mum on a Saturday night when you just said that.
Yeah, you fucking wish.
No. When you just said, yeah, it's a bit random. It's like they're coming all over the place.
I know what I said, you fucking idiot. Yeah. This is the fucking physique on this is the body, so it comes in one sort of solid piece like that. You don't have to attach nothing like in regards to any of the straps or bits and pieces. But when you look at it, you can already see that they've got the physique of him perfect, because a lot of the mistakes that I see with like this character is, if you've read the comics, if you read like Stormbreaker, or is it God Hunter? It's like God Hunter, I think, and Stormbreaker, and a couple of other good ones that he's in. He's, a lot of the times, like statue wise, people do him like Thor. So it's like Thor's body with like a horse's head.
Yeah.
And that's not right, because he's not built like Thor at all. He's not got the same physique in the comics as Thor has remotely.
Isn't he like a cyborg or something?
Yeah, he's called like a core. Is it a Corbinite? He's a Corbinite species, and he's like the leading sort of like fucking, the leading guy. Like he comes from basically nothing, but he won't quit. He's like fucking proper humble, and that story of him fighting Thor. Odin refusing him to teach Thor a lesson. But they really got that physique part of him right, because he isn't, but he's not as endomorphic in his sort of shape, or certainly his chest and back. He's a little sort of leaner. He's a little more narrow, but it's really fucking cool.
He's still fucking jacked.
Yeah, he's like it's muscular, but like I say, it's not. He's not very like it's an alien physique. It's not, doesn't look like Thor with a horse's head, which I was really happy about, because I seen the pictures and I was a bit like, okay, I'm not sure.
Well, you were saying that basically that you were worried about putting them together because it would look like two same characters together.
Exactly.
That's what you said, yeah.
The fucking cake is awesome.
Fuck. That's huge.
That's a wicked cape that is as well, with all the
Sharp
like
edges as well, man. It's
snowed
well sharp
edges
edges.
and yeah, it's really sharp edges, and then they've got the old they've got lovely lines and textures and things running
What
through
sort
it.
of material is that? Is that like UPVC or whatever they
Yeah,
call it?
it's like it's. I mean,
Like
it's not like crazy light. It's not like XM Black Panther or their the Superman one. It's nothing like that. It's a bit more heavy duty, and in a way, that's a good thing because it is meant to be a heavy cape in the snow, and it looks like that when you put it on.
Were you thinking Moon Knight?
Nah, it's like chunkier than that.
No. When you said not like, so not
No,
like the
not
XM.
like the Superman they did. They did the Superman that I've got, which is like it's like well light. It's the lightest cape I've ever like felt. So they can make light capes. This is a bit more like of a definitely when it's on the piece, it gives the sort of like proper dense, really big cape.
He was advanced by his race. Yeah, and then
when you put it on the cape, that's the finish at the front where you can see when you look at it, when it's got like the cape on it, you've got this line in the middle of his chest with nothing on it. And you're like, what the fuck is that? And then when you put the cape on, the two things like line up lovely and just sit properly.
Oh, he was advanced by his race by cybernetics. Yeah, that's why, because I had a thing in my mind that he was kind of androidy, like a robot kind of at some point. Okay, he's been
super soldiered. Super soldiered up, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the back of it. Yeah, so you can see what I'm talking.
Oh, he's got your fucking marble collection in the background.
What's that?
He's got your fucking marble collection in the background.
Yeah, my planets. My little planets.
Oh, and you sneaky little cunt there. I see you as well, little fucking dreadnought there as well.
That's right there.
Just slipping him right in there, little photo bomb. Nice. He looks good, actually, yeah. You don't need both of them, though, do you?
I've got both.
You don't need both. You don't need both of them, though, do you? Yeah. Then you got his. That's nice.
That's the strap on the Stormbreaker, which is really cool, and that's actually quite pliable. So I don't know what that's made out of.
Did you say that's his strap on?
That's the strap from Stormbreaker. I said, you need to get laid, bro. You clearly ain't getting enough. You need to tell your missus to fucking fix up.
I know.
Every word you're hearing is sexual connotations, even with my mum involved. That's how I know you're in trouble.
No, you said that's the strap on Stormbreaker.
Yeah, it's a strap on Stormbreaker. I didn't say it's a strap on. You know what I mean? This is the point. You're hearing it because you ain't got it wet in a while.
I did today.
Yeah, of course you did. In the sea.
Yeah, dipped my toes in
the sea.
Walked in the sand and dipped in the sea. Yeah, and then you got his little horsey hand.
That's the sort. Well, no, he has that sort of free-fingered situation, doesn't he? And the thumb. But yeah, this is the open hand. This is the open left hand.
Yeah.
So you get you get the Stormbreaker, you get Mjolnir, and you get the Ultimate Axe as well. Let's keep going. Come on, you're too slow here. Yeah, so that's the Stormbreaker one. That's the original, which I really like because unlike the XM, they didn't do the Stormbreaker right. The hammer is fucked because it doesn't look like that at all. That's how it's meant to look, which is done really well. And that's the sort of that was the head that when I saw the pictures, I was like, that's the one I'm going to use. The sort of with the ram sort of horns on it. I was sure that was the one I was going to go with. But then I saw the other one. I was like,
the teeth are a lot more separated than they look in the picture.
It's hard actually because I think the line in the middle is quite faint in general.
Yeah,
it's not as pronounced as I think probably it could be. I think it could be more pronounced than it is.
Thank you.
It's there.
Matt said, "I heard strap on."
Shut up, you! You need to get someone all. Get out your dungeon painting and get fucking laid.
He had a starship he called Scuttlebutt.
Scuttlebutt, yeah, that's right.
That sounds like something from fucking Red Dwarf.
Yeah.
Corbinite is his race.
Yeah, Corbinite, yeah.
We know where George is. Yeah, sorry. Back on track. Yeah, no, it looks cool. Oh, you can see a bit more on this side anyway.
Yeah, it's there, but it is. I think it could probably do being a tad more pronounced. It's got the nice sort of like work on the teeth, you know, the dark to light sort of bit, and the nice sort of enamely shine to them. But I feel like the line in the middle is very faint on both teeth. It's fainter than I would probably put a bit more pronounced on there if it was me.
Yeah, you could probably do a little bit of shadow underneath it or something like that, but you have to be very careful because I know there were some statues where they actually paint the lines between the teeth and it looks really bad.
Yeah,
like really bad. And I know a lot of the Bowens go the opposite way. Like if you look at
they don't do it all.
One of the ones I showed today, Bullseye, he just has like a white, it looks like it's on a gum shield pretty much. But I think you get away with that with Bowen because it's like 1/7, 1/8.
Yeah, exactly.
But when you get to this kind of scale, you have to be a bit more careful, I think. That looks nice, the hammer.
Yeah, this is pretty much the only flaw that come on the thing is the inscription is they're sending out new hammers because if you look close, you can see it says C.
Yeah.
So that's it. And he was like laughing when I told him. He was like, "Yeah, like I didn't know this until somebody like got it." And then I was like, "How the fuck did you miss that?" And I was like, "It's actually quite funny." Yeah. I mean, for me, it's not really.
It just means he beat up Jane Foster. Sorry, not Jane Fonda. Yeah. Jane Foster.
I think stole it off her, not off Thor. But I mean, yeah, the hammer that's well heavy. That Mjolnir is the heaviest, most solid one I've ever held. It's really heavy duty, that hammer.
I like the detail there on his gloves.
Yeah, I like the detail on the handle. Look how cool that looks. Do you know what I like about this as well is the fact that the hands go up and down, the handles.
Oh yeah.
So they're not fixed. They can go up. Yeah, they go up. They go up and down. So you can turn the hammer whatever way you want it to be. So you can have the strap, you know, like the leather strap at the end. You can have that facing whichever way you want. So it can be up or down. And you can have the hammer quite low down in his hand or quite high up or right in the middle, wherever you want to display it. So it's pretty cool in that way. And the pegs, the actual, you know, I've forgotten the exact words I would use, the keys that actually go into the hands are really big. They're like the key parts are really long. It's the longest I've ever seen on a statue. And I was like, fuck, they're long. I hope they go all the way in.
Matt say needs more contrast. Typically the smaller. I'm sure.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know what that means. Oh, typically the smaller scale, the paint needs more contrast. Oh, okay. He beat Thor in a 1 versus 1, so Odin created him Stormbreaker because he was worthy to hold Mjolnir. Well, that was it. That he
actually won it and gave it back.
He won it, and then he basically said he couldn't take it.
It's not mine.
He gave it back and said it's not his because he looked here and because it says Thor on it. He gave it back, and then they created Stormbreaker. Yeah, it's a great story actually. Ballad of Red Bill is a great story.
So you can use this. That's the other portrait. And this one I actually like the most because it's got there's a little bit of a mean that look.
Yeah, it's kind of like the way he's looking up. Yeah,
snarly sort of look, and I really like that. I really like how that looks. That's the ultimate. Yeah, that's the ultimate axe. That's awesome. That is.
That looks really nice. Painted really well.
And
I like it like that though. I like it with one.
Yeah. I mean, my preferred look actually is probably that look.
That's one of my things. One of my things I don't like is the fact that they don't give you the option to have the other hand with the hammers and an open hand in the other hand. So, like his right hand, you should have another hand.
You could have Mjolnir and an open hand in the right hand.
Yeah. I think they should have done that as well. So to give you, obviously that can't be a lot. I mean, obviously it's a I know this is going to sound stupid, but you really don't. You really don't need that hammer, that Mjolnir. It's a nice hammer. Like, don't get me wrong, and it's probably the best made I've ever seen. Like in terms of the size of it and the weight of it and the sculpting on it and how heavy duty it is, and the handle is easily the best I've ever seen any of them hammers look. But you don't need it. I mean, the
it works better with the Ultimate Axe and the Stormbreaker and the open hand for me. Either of those two are better than the Mjolnir on it. I think it just looks better. That's personally my opinion. You can display it with both hammers, but yeah, look at that. It's fucking amazing, that is. Yeah.
It's nice.
Easily the best better rate built out there for sure. There's nothing that gives him
okay, sorry, I didn't realise this one's on his right hand as well. Okay,
yeah,
so then
you can have
the Mjolnir's on his left
hand.
So the Mjolnir's
so you can do Stormbreaker and Mjolnir in the same pose, which is nice.
You can't do Stormbreaker and Ultimate.
Yeah, you can do Ultimate Axe and Mjolnir, but you can't do no, you can't do that. You can't do Mjolnir and no, you can do Stormbreaker or Mjolnir. You just can't do.
No, that's why I said you can't do Ultimate
you can't do Ultimate and Stormbreaker. No, because they're the same.
Which one? I bet you go with the Ultimate, don't you?
I actually, at the moment, I've got Ultimate and Mjolnir on it. I've got both hammers for now. But I'm not joking about the size of that. Stay there. Stay there.
Do you want me to put your screen up? Go on then. Let's get him.
Yeah, look. Watch this.
Yeah, you're full screen. You've got the stage.
You can see me, right?
You've got the stage, yeah. He's got a little girly hands, though, but
good size of it.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's the smaller one. Like the Ultimate one's bigger.
No, this is the look like that.
It's like a walnut cracker.
Like the fucking size of this hammer. It's just like ridiculous. Like a proper fucking hammer.
Yeah.
But I like the way these move.
Yeah.
So you can sort of do it any way you want, and tension just holds it in place however you want it to go. So yeah, it's really fucking nice though.
No, it's
you
cool,
can see
man.
all the markings and shit and the work on the straps. At the moment, I've got Ultimate on there and then Mjolnir on it, but you can fucking details on that. Look at the lines on that.
I don't get you back.
Really, really nice.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Put this one on.
Let me fuck you off. There you go. I actually think with both of them, it looks a bit busy.
It's funny because in pictures it looks that way.
Yeah.
In reality, it really isn't. It really isn't. In person, it actually looks pretty cool. I didn't bother taking them off because I was a bit like. I think I like the composition better though of the open hand. There's just something about the composition.
Yeah, it's the same with like Skeletor as well. Is he looks better when he's got one hand open, doesn't he? The new Skeletor you've got. He's fucked off now. He's had enough of me. It's gone out. Enough of your bullshit.
What's that?
No, I'm saying it's the same with Skeletor as well,
Yeah.
I think it's the same there.
I have it with one.
Baron Zemo.
Yeah, he actually come in really nice. This is from 2002, so this is early. This is again. It's like 20, nearly 23 years old.
I mean, that's the thing with Bowen is a lot of the pieces that Bowen's done, you're not going to see. And he did them, when they were still like Baron Zemo. No one knew who that was back in that 2010.
Oh, yeah.
People only know him through. Is it Winter Soldier? No, it's not Winter. Is it Winter Soldier or is it the other one?
I think
is it Winter Soldier or is it Civil War? I can't remember. And then he's in the TV show, but they only know him through that. So, yeah, it's a cool piece. Sculpted by Randy Bowen, Baron Henrik Zemo, first, 1964. And there you go. Get out of the box. The one I saw on eBay was well dusty, man. It's like well dusty. This one looks quite clean. Did you give it a wash before you took pictures, yeah?
Oh, yeah. There wasn't much stuff on it.
A lot of these, because they're like 20 years old, they need a little bit of a rinse. And you can just stick them under a tap anyway. That's the best thing about them. I might have to order this one. Okay, so you're going next to Sinister, so I know the scale.
I
Okay.
always use Sinister as a basis of a comparison, always with busts. He's like an average bust. It's just like a standardly average bust.
Good old
So,
Nathan.
if it's bigger than him, then it's slightly, like, it's a fairly decent sized one.
Yeah. So Baron Zemo. Then you got the Legendary Beast. So we're going to go on to the things now, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this is
Legendary
what
Beast. So these are art statue collectors' pictures.
he did look
Nice.
like some videos of some Instagram stuff. Looks really cool.
He does
Changing them over, and you can see
stuff.
that when he does it, it's the actual thing, the insignia comes off his chest, and there's again, it's like my fan art. There's like fucking 6 heads.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here you go. So that one. That one, which looks kind of like Alex Ross, I'd go with there. Then you got that one, which is almost like a Reeves. Got like a Reeves look to that, isn't it? Reeve.
I don't know.
Sorry, Reeve, not Reeves. Just going from the cinema. I hope all is well. How you doing, Darren? What'd you go see?
All good, man.
This one looks a bit Asian.
Definitely looks Asian.
Does look well Asian, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That one's Alex Ross, like sniffing the fart acting, isn't it?
Don't really like the light. I don't really like the light on these.
No.
They all look a bit dark. I don't know if there's something going on with the light.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening, but all of the heads look too dark to me. But
yeah, something there is what makes him look a bit kind of Spanish there.
Indian I was going with. That's how fucking dark it looks on my screen.
On mine, it don't look that dark.
My neighbour looks just like that.
That one's a bit of a weird look. Kingdom of the Apes. I still need to watch the whichever the last one was. I think it's War. I still need to watch War. It's been on my watch list for ages. I just keep forgetting about it, but it's one I really want to watch.
Ready for War.
Then you got like Michael Turner one. I'm assuming.
Yeah, the long
hair. That's nice, yeah. And it does kind of size up nicely against these ones. Yeah, it looks nice. It does look nice.
It's a beautiful Superman. I don't know if it's the lighting, but they don't look. I've seen these before, and in Jay's pictures of this version, they look better in terms of the paint on the face. So I don't know. I think there's something going on with the light on this. I think either there's too much light or there's something going on. It just looks. They look a little bit too tanned for me.
Yeah,
a little bit too much.
Well, again, this isn't the production piece; it's a prototype as well.
Yeah,
so it could be something to do with that. But
I don't know though, because like I said, I've seen, unless there's multiple prototypes, he sent out a different one. But the pictures I've seen of Jay's, the paint on the face looked lighter. Didn't look so.
Oh, did you see something which is actually quite impressive? Is there's a picture of like Lou Ferrigno when he's got like a piece of paper up and he's holding it, going, "Jay, I can't wait to get my Hulk."
No, that's awesome.
Yeah, I saw that. It's so fucking cool. When are we going to get a Superman flicking the peanut and drinking at the bar? Drinking in the bar.
Oh, was that Superman 3?
Oh, is it? Is it a reference from that?
I think so.
Superman 3 is quite bad, I don't know. Superman 4 is terrible.
Quest for Peace.
I'm assuming this is Prime 1, because these are all Prime 1
Prime
pieces.
1, I think is it the Devastator?
Prime 1, that's I was trying to remember the name. So it's Doomsday Metal version, isn't it? It's Devastator. This looks quite nice, actually. I've seen the XM one. This looks better already.
It's crazy.
Not that one, though. That's someone that he's fucking nuked it with the Flash.
Yeah, I still can see. You can still see the sculpt, though.
You see the sculpt.
You understand it's washed. It's heavily washed out.
I wouldn't take that. If people are going, the paint's off, I wouldn't take this as a reference because...
No, not the colour, but it definitely it highlights the sculpt. You can see there's a lot of shadow in there.
Yeah.
And they're trying to obviously bring out some of them details.
Yeah. You got a Conan, which was at C2... E2?
Yeah, this looks great.
Yeah, this looks cool. Very cool. Oh, yes. Alex Cole was like selling his whole collection, and he listed the Conan original sideshow piece for £400.
Wow.
and I was tempted. I was so tempted, but I was too slow. And the person who bought it off of him listed it the next day for $650.
Well, cunt.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, total cunt. Yeah, this looks nice. This looks very nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really liking this.
got to get that Superman Rage Hulk. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, Superman 3. Well done, Gio. Well done. The only thing I can see that I don't like is that this is actually like engraved into the body. I don't like that, if that's true. Do you know what I mean? It looks like it's got all indented around
I
the
can see it
actual.
in person. I'm not sure if it is, but I mean, people
Look,
do that.
look,
People do it.
yeah.
People
Okay.
do that so that you've got clear sort of parameters where you don't fucking miss it.
Yeah. Yeah. But the
Sometimes you've got idiots.
tattoos and face paint shouldn't be sculpted. But then again, if you're doing Chinese factories, you have to be careful.
You just because they miss bits. They'll miss the odd bit here or there on someone, and then they'll be
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck?"
Then you got the howling. So this is a 1/3 scale howling,
Fucking
which
Easter
is
Bunny well let himself go, didn't he? Fucking hell! I've never
in
seen
the
this film.
movie.
Never seen it.
I probably haven't seen it in 30 years. I was always a bigger fan of American Werewolf in London.
I
I
definitely
do
think the
think
wolf looks better in that
in
than
American
this.
Werewolf.
Well, yeah, but that's probably because my
No,
original
I think
reference.
I think that the American Werewolf, the transformation's better, but in the movie, I
This
think
wolf is better.
the wolf does look better in the movie. I think the problem is the same kind of thing with, I think I had this conversation with Ant when we had him on the show. Is obviously this isn't when you have an 80s movie, the thing about 80s horror is it's dark and it's VHS most of the time, so you
Yeah,
can't see a lot of the detail.
yeah, yeah.
And then when I have this conversation with fucking Dave Wolf all the time, and he goes, "Oh, fucking 4K version of this is out," and I go, "I don't care. I don't want to see a 4K version of that film." And it's because the movie was made to be a VHS. It was made to be
Dark.
forgiving, so you
Yeah,
don't see these things. So now when you make a version of the
yeah,
actual monster like that, there's no hiding it. There was
yeah,
probably parts of this where it like fucking zips on the back and all that shit,
yeah.
on the actual thing. But yeah, I just think it's one of those things. When it's in the dark, it looks better. I don't mean
I
when it's
don't know
dark and
why,
you
but
can't
for
see
some
it, but
fucking reason, I still think the fucking Thriller werewolf. It's probably one of the best ones.
which one?
One from Thriller, Michael Jackson
Thriller.
video.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that fucking werewolf.
WJCG saying I love the werewolf design. I think it's Rick Baker who does it. And Howling is a classic American werewolf scene in London Underground always gets me.
Yeah,
Correction, Howling. No, it is. It's American Werewolf in London. It is American Werewolf in London in the Underground. Oh,
yeah.
sorry, you misspelled Howling. Oh, that's what you mean. Sorry, I thought you were correcting yourself and saying American Werewolf, the London Underground scene.
Seeing that
Yeah, but
fucking body on the face is terrifying.
yeah, yeah,
It's well fucking gory, that is.
it is. I hope they got a close up of it. They must have a close up. But
I sent pictures of a close up of it, so you
oh,
should have it.
it's there. If you've done it, it's there. It's there. I think that was also quite. If I remember correctly, there was in the video shop next to you. There was always a horror film there, and I think we got it in one point, and we watched it. But I don't remember it. I do have it on my hard drive, but the actual VHS of it had a really good werewolf, and it's called Mum.
Mum.
But yeah, I remember always going through the horror stuff and always seeing this cover, and it was a werewolf in it called Mum,
Ah.
MOM. Yeah, yeah. I do have it on my thing to watch. That's good. That looks cool.
Yeah, they got two versions. This one is like the clean, regular version.
Yeah.
They got another version.
Oh, like a bloody version, I assume.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's a more close-up picture of that. That's fucking bad, but that's the one there.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's cool. Couldn't have that, man. Couldn't have that in my house.
Oh, you switch over the hand in it. Switch over the hand.
He's got a hand and his mouth is all bloody as well.
Yeah.
So he's eating part of that corpse, I guess.
Oh wow! Then, I wonder if the teeth come out then, rather than the actual head. That's got to be the teeth coming out. Yeah, that's got to be the teeth coming out, because otherwise there'd be seams. It's quite smart. If that's the case, and the teeth come out, that's quite smart.
It's fucking terrifying.
Yeah. I literally haven't seen it in 30 years. I do need to rewatch it. Yeah, that's got to be the teeth.
You would have thought so.
Well, for production costs, so yeah, it must be. And also, then they got the Michael Jordan wings. This is like, I think it's like $3,000. Is that life size? Yeah.
Fuck.
So I wonder if it's actually got. The thing about this as well is it must be cheaper and easier to make the basketball real basketball, like a licensed basketball. It must be easier to do that. But then again,
it'll deflate lower.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. But it will deflate over time. So, but if you do a resin ball, that's going to be heavy, man. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
It's worrying about, obviously that's going to be joined by where the vest is. That's got to be an arm joined there, an arm joined there, head joined there. That's not going to be one piece. No. Otherwise, that would be a shipping nightmare.
Nah, it won't be. That's smart. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing, man.
Yeah.
Got to fucking separate out of the vest.
Nelson, he just wanted a nice snack. Yeah, I bet he did. Also, wasn't there quite a cool werewolf in Silver Bullet as well with Corey Haim?
Yeah. Problem is, I can't watch any Corey Haim films because now I don't know if he's been fucking abused on any of them.
Yeah, well, he was. Did you watch the two Corys?
No.
Yeah, it's like a documentary by Corey Feldman about like all the stuff going on behind the scenes. But the problem with it is Corey Feldman is one of those kind of people who just keep going and saying stuff to try and stay relevant. So there's a part of it where you
I think you got to name these fucking people.
Yeah. Well, it's also about doing it 30 years later.
I shared a thing on my Facebook about fucking Spielberg just now, a little while before I come on. With the girl from Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Apparently abused the shit out of her. And he's well like a pedo, man. Spielberg. Yeah. Apparently he's well fucking pedo, he is.
Apparently so is Tom Hanks.
I know, but it was like, fuck, I couldn't, like, I was a bit like, shit.
They're like good mates.
Apparently she won't talk about that fucking film, like, ever. That actress. She won't talk about it at all. But apparently she was like, he said he wanted like her like to come and do some lines or something with her, and go over some lines or something. And then he sent the person who's meant to mind her and look after her, he sent them home.
Yeah.
So it's like, it was like, fucking hell, man. But he's apparently one of them, isn't he, that used to abuse Corey Haim, isn't it? Isn't he one of them?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I think he's one of them. I think he's one that either Corey Feldman or Corey Haim wouldn't say.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Saying it's a big guy, it's a big like proper, and because all that gets frustrating.
He said in the documentary, he said a couple of names, and I was a bit like, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, but I mean, this is what I mean. They kept saying about these big players, and then they don't ever name them, and it just gets a bit fucking annoying.
Apparently, Wolfen is another 80s movie. Also, Dog Soldiers, you have to say that as well.
Yeah, Dog Soldiers is good, mate.
1981 Wolfen images.
I much prefer it with the classic red jersey as well. It looks better like that.
Well, I mean, the thing about this project anyway is when Ant was kind of talking about this is a pure kind of vanity project anyway, because his father is a massive, massive Jordan fan. So this is something that he wanted to put into place to thank his dad. This and the flying one. And so he said that. on the show, and he says if they don't sell, they don't sell. But he's kind of put them out there for people if they want them. I think with this one,
awesome.
I mean, I don't know if they're going to sell a lot, but I think this will definitely be something. And Ant is a very smart person in that regard, where he, I think he touched on it a little bit. But I think that was, one of the things you need to kind of get into now is going to be like corporate gigs. And I think that this will be something that they'll kind of slip into, some, MBA, some shops, some MBA museums, some events. And it'll be one of those, rather than actually being a money maker, it'll be a marketing tool.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Danny Lee in the house, how you doing? Yeah,
Yo,
I think that'll be the case. But he did say he was kind of doing it for his dad as well. This actually is then they've done a new Call of the Dead, and I actually do quite like this. It's like a female Yoshimitsu. It almost looks like you see the kind of muscle coming through.
Who's this?
This is a Call of the Dead by Sideshow.
Oh, nice, cool.
Yeah, so it's kind of like it looks like it's all muscle underneath, doesn't it? But it could easily be like Yoshimitsu, where it's almost like a shell. So it could be one of either way. I'm hoping it's muscle. But I think it looks cool. I think it looks like, female Yoshimitsu. Looks cool.
Yeah. He was fucking badass to play.
Also, I think he was really hard to play. It was well hard to use.
Oh, yeah, he's really difficult to use. But like, if you were fighting, if you knew how to use him, he was. I mean, I didn't know how to use him, but when you fought in the game and you fought him on like high level, he was fucking senseless.
But it was from the other game, wasn't he? He was brought over to Tekken. He was from wasn't he from Toshinden?
Who?
I think he was in Toshinden, and then they brought him over to Tekken.
Maybe.
And then they then took him into Soul Calibur as well, I think. So I think he's been around a little bit. Then you got Captain Rex. I'm not really liking this pose, to be honest. Something about this pose. I don't know, man. I think he's going to lean. I think he's going to lean, to be honest with you.
Sideshow, isn't it? So
yeah, you just
you've
never
got a 70% chance.
I think it's one of those things, though, that I don't want to be an arsehole, but it is a bit like, if Sideshow try and do something different, people complain. If they stick to the same thing, people complain. So I do like that they are doing a different thing, a different pose, and I hope it does work, and I hope it doesn't lean. But for me, it's a bit like that kind of pose. He would be higher up, if that makes sense. He wouldn't be that close to the floor.
I don't have no problem with any of this. I think it looks cool.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it will stay where the fuck it's meant to.
Also, then there's going to be Sideshow working with Regal Robot, and they're going to do a Jar Jar Binks concept market replica. I'm actually really surprised they weren't a premium format of Jar Jar, because I actually do think if they did do it like a long time ago, it probably would still have sold. And like, if you go back to like 2016, everything was selling. And if they did a Jar Jar, even all the Star Wars people saying that they fucking hate him and whatever else, I reckon he still would have sold. They still would have sold a couple of thousand of them at that time.
Definitely.
Danny Lee said, it just reminds me of the XM Boba pose. Yeah, good shout. You got Mace Windu. This is actually pretty cool. Actually, again, this is another one which I'm really surprised took him so long to do. Yeah, very cool.
Take it right from the fucking he can't live, innit?
Yeah.
He's too powerful to live.
It's nice, man.
It's a fucking funny bit, that is, man.
And he flies out the window, doesn't he?
Unlimited power. That's fucking brilliant.
They should do a Sith Jar Jar. Some of the art I've seen online is sick. Yeah.
Anything to liven that cunt up, because he's just fucking wet as fuck. These
are some of the Tweet Heads busts, which we kind of did show on our chat like a month ago or whatever it was. So we've got a Catwoman, Riddler. Who's that? Is that Satana or what her name is? No?
You're not that fucking purple girl.
Do you mean?
You know,
Oh fuck's sake!
purple
I've
girl
got
that they made
blank
in
now.
1/3 scale. Who?
Huntress.
Huntress, yeah, I think it's her.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was Satana.
Let's see.
Yeah, the magician lady.
Could be. Santana.
Clayface. Yeah, Clayface. Then you got the Doomsday. It's
That's
quite big
cool.
as well. Yeah. Also, people are saying they ripped off the Sideshow base. They actually asked Sideshow if they could use it because they wanted them to be uniform. So they actually did ask Sideshow if they could use those bases because they match then the Superman life-size bust.
Ah.
Yeah. There you go. And a Batman one there as well. But yeah, this is a big old piece. It is Satana. I told you, you fuckhead. Cheers, Mass Peanut. You love his name, Mass Peanut. That's awesome. There you go. Yeah, it's a cool piece.
Nice work on that.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Kelly Alessandro repainted one of the LBS Hulks. More kind of classic.
A lot of people
paints.
like this sort of thing. I remember,
I don't
people,
like it at all.
A lot of people do. The more sort of animated, the more animated sort of almost poison looking.
You
Like what you can imagine in real life, something running through you
vibrant.
so deadly, like gamma radiation. And it shows like that.
The paint job is really, really nice and done really, really well. But for me, the colours I don't like. One of the things, sorry, looking at his stomach there, that looks dodgy as hell, no? Look at that, look at the way the paint's gone there. You see that?
Yeah.
It's not painted properly on that bit. That just really... Oh, no, sorry. Take it back, that's a shadow. I'm talking shit. It's a shadow. I hope it's a shadow. Yeah, so what do you say?
I personally am not, like, from my personal taste, I don't like the Hulks to look, I like the green actually to look quite dark, like the OG Sideshow one or like the Transformation one. That's just my preference. Everybody's different.
Didn't someone paint the Transformation one to be a bit like this as well, though?
He did.
Oh, okay.
I think if you carry on, you might bump into a couple of the pictures.
I don't know where we got them. Nah. Then we've got the Beast custom. Matt is working on an awesome fan art Apocalypse. Everyone needs to check that out. Yeah, share the link and we'll check it out.
It's that one that we shared.
Did we already share it?
Oh, okay. No, we shared the concept ages ago. Do you remember the one where he's standing on steps?
Yeah.
And there's like you understand what I'm saying?
Loads of switch outs.
Yeah, but he's standing on steps and it's
drill.
like, and he's got like a thing either side of the steps, almost like a pie, I can't recall the word. But anyway, yeah, it looks nice. That is a fantastic fucking painter, so yeah, I'm looking forward to see what he does with it.
Yeah, that's very cool. Very cool painter.
We've seen that 1/3 fucking scale Wolverine everywhere, and I haven't looked twice at it. I think it's boring. The one that DT fucking shared and all that, I don't rate it at all. And then I saw the one that Matt actually painted, and I was like, fucking, that's the best I've seen it look. Usually with a couple of pictures, I just leave it. I'm like, yeah, I'm not really, it's boring. It just does nothing for me. But then I saw it. I saw Matt painted one, and I was like, fuck.
Do you think there's too much muscle definition on that Beast?
There's definitely loads. There's definitely a lot going on there.
It's just like, to be honest with you, it's just not, I don't know. It's quite underwhelming. It's a bit like, okay.
It's funny, but I actually still find it, I don't know, maybe it's Wolfpack's Beast, but it's still like the best one for me.
Not the bushy on the desk.
Nah, the bushy on the desk is a nice one, but the thing I've got an issue with that Beast is just my classic reference. It's like, that's like a new modern Beast from like a different. I think it's from Alpha, X-Men Alpha.
Pass.
It's not a classic Beast.
Yeah.
So as good as it looks, and as good as the desk looks, and as good as a concept it is, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how good any of that stuff is. It's an amazing bit of sculpting, but it's not ever a Beast you'd want if you like classic X-Men.
Yeah.
It's not classic X-Men. So I like a classic. There's a classic one, and he's just crouched down it's like crouched down. There's a few different heads. I tell you the
one I actually did like, and the guy ended up fucking scamming everyone. Was that Salt and Pepper one where you could put him down, and he's like on his hand, or you can then turn him upside down, and you can bolt him, and he's actually hanging.
Yeah,
that was actually quite cool.
Yeah, I think Atim got hold of one of them.
Yeah, unfortunately, again, the guy fucking scammed everyone, didn't he? Wolfpacks is the best, especially with the floor base, not the X. Then you've got the Galactus Seer.
Yeah,
quite cool.
Yeah, it's just cool.
All the energy out of that. I don't like that face there, though. That face is better. Don't like that one. Sorry.
Bless you.
Ooh. That's nice. That kind of cosmic. Huh? I shit myself. Yeah, a little bit. little sharp came out. I got that kind of cosmic, all the asteroids going through. I like that.
Yeah, this is really nice.
It reminds me of that old. I don't know if they still make them. Do you remember the old Wham bars?
Oh yeah.
It reminds me of that. Do you know where you got a popping candy in the middle?
Yeah, definitely.
Is that different colour? That's nice. Like a more classic look. Yeah, I don't like that one. Havoc, this is nice. I think Matt did one of these as well, didn't he?
John Alred painted this. This is Havoc. I think this looks the shit. Like 4 different heads as well.
Yeah.
So you get like the unmasked like that, and you get like the one with like the whited out eyes, and one humanized, then one's partial mask. So love the fucking things, wisps and things flying around that, doing all that damage. Just looks the shit. It's really not.
Does it not have one with his like things on his head?
Nah, what things?
Okay, he normally has like them kind of coming out a bit more on his head.
Sometimes.
Next up, this is like a fucking massive Justice League diorama, isn't it?
It's a weird thing, but I really like how they've done all the Flashes flying around. Like the Flash is like he's like about 6 different statues.
Oh yeah.
So if you look at the bottom, you see them beams.
Yeah, you kind of see him.
He's like punching about 12 different people all at the same time.
And you got the trace of it. I don't like his like. You got his bum there. Look. You got him there, running up, punching that guy there, up here, grabbing that there.
It's very cool.
Oh, it looks like he's over here as well.
And when you see it as well, he's like translucent resin. So if you go through the pictures,
yeah,
he's like translucent resin. It looks really fucking cool. That's my favourite part.
I'm just looking over this still. Sorry. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Wonder Woman, Batman there. What's this, Kingdom Come?
I don't fucking know. I think so. I'm not sure.
It says there's Kingdom Come. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah.
All of the Flashes look like that.
Oh, man. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a different one there.
Yeah, like punching one, running one.
Who's that?
No fucking idea.
Is that Spectre and someone?
Spectre, I don't know the other guy.
Yeah. Superman, Shazam, Green Lantern.
Shazam? So he's like...
Cool. Yeah. He's like trying to grab the bullet. Or he's grabbing the arrow. She's trying to shoot with the arrow. And he's grabbing the arrow to stop saving that.
It's just like all over it. It's pretty cool. Very nice. I like the idea. The concept's really cool.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. I mean, if they can make it look that cool and deliver that would be really impressive. That would be really impressive. I mean, especially with the the flash element of red clear resin kind of breaking it all up as well.
Yeah.
That could be really nice. That could be really nice.
Exactly.
Yeah, and Stuart Murray, you gotta have that on the fucking order, ain't you?
Yeah.
Stuart Murray must fucking have that on order. That's, I mean, if that's got to be like 1/8, 1/10 scale. That can't be 1/6 scale,
I have
1/4
fucking
scale.
no idea.
Especially after the fucking fiasco of doing the, they did that Spider-Man core scale statue, which looked nice, but the engineering fucking sucked. Then, that's the
Yeah, I
problem.
think they tried to
They
dress that up as not being in better shape than it was. It looked like a fucking
I know,
mess.
it was a fucking mess. I mean, Art said it was a mess. DT tried to fucking sugarcoat it a bit, saying, "Oh yeah, I just glued it a little bit and did this and this." Yeah, okay. If you're going to spend $5,000 on the statue, it needs to be fucking perfect, man.
Well, they don't need to be fucking gluing it to make it structurally okay.
It shouldn't be.
I mean, the thing fucking collapsed while he was trying to put it together, and I don't give a fuck who you are. If that hasn't pissed you off, then nothing's going to.
Well, if it
fucking
doesn't piss you off, you've got more money than sense.
But I'd be pissed off. I'd be like, that's fucking not okay. That, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
then you
not
got
falling
this
a bit like that.
Willart Morph.
This looks really nice.
That head's nice. I like that head. That's cool as well. Half Wolverine.
Yeah, there's a few.
Yeah, there you go.
I need to watch the last episode of X-Men '97.
Well, I need to watch all of them. I need to go back and watch them all.
I'm on the last one now.
And you got the Nightcrawler. This looks nice,
I've seen it before. This looks like
very, very clean. Looks like a good attempt. Not too bad at all. Nightcrawler. Beard. Odin.
Yeah.
That's nice. So obviously Ferris and what's the other one? I can't remember the other
Fenrir, isn't it?
Fenrir. Yeah.
What are the two fucking ravens called? Cocky and Rocky or some shit.
No, like Oki and Noki. Or I can't remember. I remember my ex telling me, and I was laughing. Something like Oki. All right, there you go. So you got like unmasked. So he's got like kind of like a Hela thing going on with his mask there, and he's got the unmasked.
Yeah, he's depicted that way though, isn't he? Odin in the comics when he fights. It's like a big fucking thingy mask like that.
That's actually a nice concept.
Yeah.
I prefer these two. I don't like that.
I think it looks cool, for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't like
enough good Odin statues, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't like the totally
jacked to fuck look.
Yeah. That's nice. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Nelson's saying, I wish they included the two ravens. Yeah, it would have been cool. It's nice, man. It's a nice sculpt. Definitely a nice sculpt. Yeah. I don't know what that's the statue, or it's like I mean that's the sculpt of it, but I don't know what the idea of that is. Onslaught. This is an old piece. You sent me this just now. This is like a really old piece, isn't it?
I've got fucking things. Got untold shit.
Yeah.
I'm on my arse now, mate. I'm going to have to fucking shut this soon. That's nice.
Yeah, that's a nice one as well. I would do another 2 minutes and then cut it off.
A bit low on the old chesticles, I'm afraid.
Chesticles.
Yeah, long old legs and like hips, and then she's just a bit. Don't know. There's something very underwhelming up there.
Yeah. Well, and then you come to this one. Yeah. Well, Power Girl's always got big titties on her. Look at the face difference. Like, got that one where she's like taking a shit, and then like an anime look, and then they blow up, some dull look with big lips. That's nice. That's from the side.
Mm. Cool.
Oh yeah, that's fine. All right, finish up there.
Yeah, let's finish up with Power Man, Luke Cage. Let's do that last bit, and that'll be
All
it.
right. So Power Man, no, it's not Luke Cage. Yeah,
It
Luke
is.
Cage, and then Daredevil as well.
Yeah, Iron Studios, that one. So that's a licensed piece that's up against that looking. It looks good, doesn't it?
Look good together, yeah. Nice pairing.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, it's a nice setup actually. Yeah. All right.
A little devil. What the fuck are you doing now?
Your dog up on the side.
I'll take this fucking dog anyway, you know. This shit.
I can
What
see. Yeah.
the fuck is that now?
My boy's a traitor, is he? And I know he's over there. We've got like 2 sofas, and then we got like a little seat, one seater. And we chucked all the blankets because they had all these like, do you know the blanket I've got where it's like a fur kind of thing?
Yeah.
Like that's all right when it's yours, but when you're like renting an Airbnb, you're like, yeah, they're all going on that other sofa. We're never touching those because you just don't want to know what's in there. So we chucked them all in one corner, and the dog loves it. It's just like sleeping on top of them.
Oh my god.
All right, guys, do the usual, like, comment, subscribe, share, and we'll check you out in a couple of weeks. I think we're off next week. George is away. So
I'm
yeah,
off to the sunshine.
we're back in 2 weeks. Peace.
All right, man. God bless. Peace. Take care.
Adios.
Yo. Welcome to Team RaddTitan. And going to be going over the weekly collectors chat. Apologies if. Are you all right there? What are you smirking about? You got a really weird smirk on your face. What?
This has just done a fucking drive-by fart, I think. Did you?
Oh, really?
Did you do a drive-by fart?
That's the face you make, yeah?
Fucking liar, yeah.
Anyway,
like
we're going to be going over the latest updates over the last couple of weeks. What's been going on, things that we've been sort of getting in, things we've been doing as well. We'll cover that. We've got some stuff from PCS. We've got some bits and pieces from who else we got? We've got a few things going on today. Got a few bits and pieces going on. There's a lot. I've got a new piece in, which is good. I'd like to go over that, talk about that.
I got 45 new pieces in. Technically, if you look at it that way.
Yes. And obviously, we'll be fielding your questions as well. So if you don't know already, I'm George Gio, and over there on holiday, looking like he's caught between a couple of deck chairs, is Alex. And we'll be covering what's been going on and any questions that you might have. No subjects to boot. This is a fan channel, so we don't have to watch our P's and Q's here. We can say pretty much whatever we want to without upsetting anyone. That's going to cost us something, so it's all good.
We'll upset someone, but yeah.
Big shout out to our sponsor for this chat as well, which is Speculative Fiction. If you don't know Todd Johnson already, definitely check out his store. It was a cracking guy. We had him on last week's show where we covered some bits and pieces, went over the news. If you haven't seen that video, please check that out because that was a good one. He's a cracking guy. He showed us the latest updates from his store and how the progression on that's going over. I think it's in California. It looks crazy space age. So definitely check that out. It's worth a watch for sure.